Standing on the platform, watching you go. It's like no other pain I've ever known. To love someone so much, to have no control. You said I wanna see the world, and I said go.
What's up YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Bag Boys. So as you guys just saw, I got the wet look intake disassembled. All I needed to do on here was actually to come over and check the rail. What you can see here is attached to this adapter or housing. So yeah, it looks all clear to me. What I am going to do is we just clean up all of these parts before I put it back together again, and then put it neatly on the car. And then before we actually go ahead and put the throttles back onto the head, we're going to just have it outside the car, try and turn the key and see if our injectors are sparking, and then backtrack again down the fuel system. Injectors are sparking, sorry, I meant to say are spraying. And then we'll just go back down on the wiring system, because I know most of the fueling system is done already. A couple of you guys left comments to let me know just to check if the injectors are actually pulsing, which I'm pretty sure they were because I had a wiring guy here, but it doesn't hurt to check again. So thank you for that. And then yeah, let's for now just get into cleaning up the intake and getting it back together.
Something just like I'd never gone. I knew the song, the young girl with eyes like the desert. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. Dropping through the island breeze, all the nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. And when the sun will play, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears and sing my Spanish lullaby.
Alright guys, so it's the next morning. I did get some good progress there on the 20-valve throttles. I'm happy with how it came out so far. Anyway, I'm gonna pan over to some work that we need to do here in the shop. So this is a little area next to this box you see, where we actually want to get a car wash going inside here. So as you can see, there's some holes in the ground. Most of my customers are low car drivers, and so we need to sort that out. But the first thing on the agenda is this gate. This gate is broken.
She's a bad girl.
Yeah, a bent girl. So we're gonna just cut this hinge off quickly and then make sure it can turn again, and then weld the plate on the side and get the gate sorted so we can have step one complete for our car wash space. So I'm gonna pan over. So I'm gonna pan over into some house renovations, and then we'll get back onto the wet look throttles, which still need to be put back together. So enjoy.
Couldn't take you breathing in my ear. Just being with you made me realize. And every time I see you, baby, I fall in love over again. So proud that you are my man. I still can't get you out of my head. You're all I ever wanted, and you just gotta know that. She do the things I do to you. No one is loving you, no the way I love you. She be everything you need, and what you need is me, 'cause it's the way I love you. 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 I know you came my way. What we have came to replace you. Make it easy to be in love. I see you, baby, and I fall in love over again. So proud that you are my man, and I still can't get you out of my head. And you just gotta know that she can't do the way I love you. No, baby, every little thing, baby, it's me, 'cause it's the way I love you.
Alright, I'm in a good mood. Look what's outside. Look at what's outside. So, I do apologize for not filming how I actually got this car driving again. But let me run you guys through what I actually did, right? Okay, so the first thing I did, this is the line from the fuel filter, right? This is the fuel filter. This is the line that runs from it all the way into the side of the intake. So the first thing I did was took this line off here, put it in a can, and then primed the pump and check if there was fuel coming out. So there actually wasn't fuel coming out at the time. Next thing that came to mind was, is there petrol in the car? Because the tank had been standing open and fuel evaporates very quickly. So threw a 200 rand in there and tested the line again, and we were getting fuel coming out of the feed line, right? So then you go ahead, I connected it to the rail, and then this is the return line here. So I put a bottle on there, and then I primed the pump again and checked if there was flow coming out of the return, which there was. And so we knew, okay, there is fuel flowing through the fuel rail as it should, and there's enough pressure. Right. So moving on from that, I still had the throttles off of here, and I just laid it on the top here basically. Asked someone to swing on the inside there and then checked if the injectors were shooting, right? Which they were. So I was like, okay, cool. My injectors are shooting, there's fuel in the line, everything should be fine. Go ahead and attach it, try and start the car, nothing. I'm like, okay. So then I sprayed petrol into the throttles. The car started and it idled. So I was like, okay, that's very weird because I see it spraying, so maybe it's not spraying enough. Eventually, long story short, I figured out that it was the fuel pressure regulator, right? So what I did was I pinched the return line, which then stops the petrol from coming back, increasing the pressure in the rail, which is what this fuel pressure regulator should be doing. As soon as I did that, the car started idling, and I held it there for a bit. When I let go, it just continued idling. So I guess, I don't know if you would call that getting lucky. I did follow a process of diagnosis. And then eventually the car just decided to play along. So it does start up now. I just need to check that there's still water in here, the oil level's fine, there's a small exhaust leak, and there's a few other things that I want to button up on the car, but let me start it off. I know you're all waiting for that, so yeah. It looks like we have a leaking water jacket leak. Okay, so some wins and some losses, but end of the day it's running and we have something to work with now. I would still call that major progress on the car, simply because it wasn't running before. We finally got it running. My throttles came out very beautiful, besides whoever's garbage wiring that was done on the car before. And if you are watching this, I'm sorry, just the wrapping is a bit nonsense. But anyway, so yeah, it came out very nice. It's running. We just need to sort out that water leak on the water jacket, which is a pain in the ass, but the location's not too bad. And yeah, get this thing buttoned up, get it cleaned up, and then finally put it up for sale. So this car will be up for sale for I'll put the description down below, but of the car's details and the price it's going for. I would consider the price to be quite a steal. We're selling it for about 35,000 rand, negotiable. And this is original 20 valve wheels. It's got a short ratio box, the 20 valve silver top engine, original twin cam seats, and the long ratio box is still in the back here. So I would say it's quite a bargain. I mean, the wheels alone fetch about 7k and the seats is about 6. So yeah, quite a good deal. But anyway, let's go ahead and finish this car up, do all the buttering up so we can actually get to enjoy it. So yeah.
When the curtains close and the truth unfolds, say you'll be.
Alright guys, so I got the water jacket out. As you can see, it's all messed up. I got a new one here that we're going to insert in the car. I'll take you guys back now there, but on my way into Midas, unfortunately Bertie's exhaust got hooked onto the railing of the gate. So yeah, listen here. Check here, the smoke coming out here. Sounds horrible. Yeah. let's get back to the shop. Hopefully I can just weld it up. So let's see. Diesel truck.
Apologize to Bertie.
I'm sorry, Bertie. I'll get you fixed up right away. And we still want to go lower with the bucky also. And that's already happening. But we have to. It's a must. Let's get back to the shop, man.
Some days I fumble, other days I crawl.
Alright guys, the maiden voyage. Imraan just took a car away to Nissan Molnitten now. So I'm gonna go and try and fetch him with a Avante. I'm gonna try and be a little bit gentle on the car. I'm not sure if the tune is correct. So it might be over fueling. So yeah, here goes. This heat gauge is just not rising at all. It's staying on cold, which is making me very scared because these cars are very prone to head gaskets. So I just want to try and keep the car moving, and hopefully we make it there and back safely. So yeah. Okay, smooth sailing so far. See, the brake light just came on. I need to check the brake fluid here, and the heat gauge is definitely not working. So yeah, and seeing as Bertie's down now, maybe I can take this car home, but it needs to pass this test first. Anyway, I'm gonna drive over till there. Ask Imraan to record when we come back. So right, so he's stuck here at the police station. As soon as I said, let me drive till there, soon as I pulled away, car started breaking up, and now it just doesn't want to start again. So I assume that it's still a fueling issue. I got Bash coming over now with the tow mobile, and then we'll just try and get it back to the shop. Yeah, I managed to get it back up and running. This is the return line. I just took an old spark plug cable and then tied it on here to kind of pinch the line just enough so that there's pressure in the rail for the car to actually run. So yeah, I'm just gonna get back to the shop, and then we obviously need to replace this fuel pressure regulator. Alright, so after numerous attempts, the car just kept switching off again. So I got the trusty tow vehicle here towing me home again, or back to the shop. And then yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to pay attention to him as well. And then yeah, we'll try and figure it out at the shop. It definitely seems like fueling though. What do you say? Nah, minutes, bro.
I always say, I'll be better on Saturn. None of this matters. Dreaming of Saturn. Oh, if karma's really real, how am I still here? Just seems so unfair. I could be wrong, though. If there's a point to being good, then where's my reward? The good, the young, and poor. I gave it all I could. Stuck in this every dome. All I see is terrible. Making us hysterical. There's got to be more, got to be more. Sick of this out of mind. Intrusive thoughts, they're paralyzed. No one is not, it's advertised. There's got to be more than you before.
Guys, so that is going to be it for this video. We did do some more troubleshooting, and I figured out that it definitely is the fuel pressure regulator stopping the car from running. So they don't sell those new. I'll probably need to buy either a second-hand one or aftermarket one and adapt it to the car. But I am going to end the video here, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will return back for the next one. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bag Boys, we out. Peace.